If you're a man over 60 and you've started to feel like your body doesn't quite belong to you anymore, if your mornings are quiet, dull, and missing the kind of fire you once had, if your wife doesn't look at you the same way, or worse, if you've stopped looking at yourself the same way, I want you to listen carefully. Because the truth is, what's fading isn't just your energy or drive, it's your connection to the man you used to be. And it's not your fault. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might change everything. I'm Dr. Mary Blake. I'm a board-certified urologist, and for over 30 years, I've specialized in helping men over 60 restore their strength, confidence, and intimacy, without pills, gimmicks, or embarrassment. Here's what most men don't realize: the quiet decline you've been living with, the weaker mornings, the slower recovery, the creeping sense that you're past your prime, has less to do with aging, and everything to do with what you're missing in your daily habits. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple, natural 3-part formula, 3 specific foods I've used with hundreds of patients, that can reignite blood flow, boost testosterone, and rebuild steady energy, often in just 7 to 14 days. No prescriptions. No side effects. Just real change. And here's the kicker: most men never hear this advice until it's too late. They accept fatigue as their new normal, and slowly disappear into the background of their own lives. But if you stay with me until the end, I'll show you exactly how to turn that around. Don't miss this, it could be the most important thing you hear this year. They told you it's just aging. That after 60, a little fatigue, a softer start to your mornings, and a fading desire are all just part of getting older. They told you to accept it. To slow down. To be grateful for what's left. But the truth is, what's happening to your body isn't just aging. It's a slow, silent shutdown of blood flow, of testosterone, of the very chemistry that makes you feel like a man. And most men don't even realize it until it's almost too late. You start waking up tired, even after 8 hours of sleep. You avoid the mirror, because the man staring back doesn't feel like you anymore. You notice your wife has stopped reaching for your hand, and part of you wonders if she's just being polite. You lose the drive, not just in bed, but in life. That fire that once burned in your chest? It's become a flicker. But stay with me, because it gets worse. Your blood vessels, the ones responsible for keeping everything flowing, especially where it matters, are narrowing, stiffening. Your testosterone, the very hormone that fuels energy, confidence, and desire, is quietly dropping. And your cells? They're starving for fuel. It's not about age. It's about circulation, hormones, and cellular energy. And if those 3 systems aren't working together, you won't feel like yourself, no matter how many supplements you try. And if you think that's bad, listen to this: for many men, this decline isn't gradual. It's sudden. One day you're just a little tired. The next, you're avoiding intimacy altogether, pulling away, making excuses, pretending you're just not in the mood. You stop initiating. And slowly, your relationship becomes a roommate situation. That spark disappears. You don't talk about it. You just feel it. They told you it was normal. That this happens to every man. But no one told you what it feels like on the inside: the shame, the doubt, the isolation. No one told you that behind your blood pressure meds, your cholesterol pills, and your lab results, is a body that's screaming for help. No one wants to say this, but you need to hear it: this isn't just about sex. It's about your identity. Your power. Your presence. And you don't have to lose it. I remember a man named Charles. He was 69, retired, widowed 5 years earlier. He used to be the life of every room. But when he came into my office, he wouldn't make eye contact. He sat quietly, his voice low. "I don't feel like a man anymore," he said. "I don't feel much of anything, honestly." He'd stopped dating, stopped traveling, stopped caring. "I just feel invisible," he told me. What he didn't know, and what no one had ever explained to him, was that his testosterone was bottoming out, his circulation was sluggish, and his morning routine was completely working against him. and sadly, he's not the only one. Stay with me, we're not done yet. In the next part, I'll show you exactly how to turn this around using 3 simple foods, no pills, no prescriptions. You need to hear what comes next. What you're dealing with is real, and for men at your age, it cuts deeper than most people realize. But you're not powerless, and you're not alone. I'm going to walk you through a clear, step-by-step plan to help restore your energy, blood flow, and confidence, naturally, and specifically for this stage of life. Stay with me, because this next part might be exactly what you've been waiting for. Now let's talk about exactly what you can do, starting today, to take back control of your energy, your performance, and your confidence. No vague promises, no guesswork. You'll learn practical steps I've used with real men over 60, right in my clinic. Steps that help them go from flat and frustrated, to steady, energized, and fully present again. And it begins with something so simple, you may have overlooked it for years. Don't miss what's next. Secret number 1, pomegranate, the blood flow breakthrough. You were taught that pills fix performance. That if things stop working down there, it means you're broken. But the truth is, most of the time, it's not your desire or even your hormones, it's your blood flow. And one of the most powerful tools to restore it isn't found in a pharmacy. It's found in your produce aisle. Pomegranate is one of the most clinically backed natural foods for improving circulation in men over 60. It's packed with polyphenol, plant compounds that open up your arteries and raise nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for relaxing blood vessels and improving flow. Without nitric oxide, blood doesn't move. And when blood doesn't move, neither does anything else. Most men don't realize this. Poor blood flow is one of the first signs of silent vascular decline. Ignore it, and it doesn't just affect intimacy, it increases your risk for heart disease, prostate issues, and brain fog. But support your circulation, and your body starts to respond quickly, especially in the areas that matter. Here's exactly what I recommend. Drink 6 ounces of unsweetened pomegranate juice first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach. Not from concentrate. No sugar added. Organic if possible. Let it be the first thing that enters your bloodstream each day. You're not drinking it for the taste, you're drinking it to turn the lights back on inside your arteries. George, one of my patients, was 72 when he came to see me. Widowed, quiet, worn out. I just feel slow, he said. Like something in me has shut down. I looked at his labs, his hormones were decent. But his circulation? Not great. I gave him one instruction, 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice, daily, for 2 weeks. No other changes. He came back 16 days later, standing straighter, smiling wider. It's like my body remembered something, he told me. Even my wife's picture on the nightstand feels different now. It wasn't magic. It was blood flow. Reawakened through something real. And he's just one of many men who turned things around. But wait until you hear the next one, because boosting testosterone naturally is the next big step, and most men are doing it completely wrong. Stay with me. The next tip might surprise you. Secret number 2, avocado, the testosterone rebuilder. You were taught that testosterone only lives in a vial. That if your fire fades after 60, the only fix is a patch, a shot, or some expensive clinic down the street. But the truth is, for most men, the decline doesn't start with age, it starts with stress, inflammation, and the wrong food. And one of the simplest ways to turn that around? It's something creamy, green, and sitting in your grocery store right now. Avocado is one of nature's most powerful hormone-supporting foods, and it's criminally underrated. Most men don't know that the fats in avocado are exactly what your body needs to build healthy testosterone. Not just any fats, monounsaturated fats. The kind that stabilize hormones, protect your heart, and reduce belly fat. But that's just the beginning. Avocados are also packed with magnesium and zinc, 2 minerals essential for male hormone balance. And they're loaded with vitamin B6, which helps lower cortisol, your stress hormone. Why does that matter? Because cortisol is testosterone's enemy. When stress is high, testosterone gets crushed. Every man over 60 I've tested with low testosterone, guess what they also had? Chronically high cortisol. You can't just boost testosterone without lowering the pressure that's suppressing it. Here's what I tell my patients: start your day with half an avocado. Add it to your eggs, slice it on whole grain toast, or eat it plain with a little sea salt. Keep it simple. Do it daily. When your body gets the right building blocks in the morning, testosterone has a chance to rise steadily and naturally throughout the day. Let me tell you about Harold. He was 68, divorced, living alone, and quietly struggling. "I don't feel like a man anymore," he told me. "I don't feel much at all." He wasn't depressed, he was flat. No drive, no spark. But his labs showed something important: low testosterone and high cortisol. I asked him to commit to one thing for 10 days, half an avocado every morning with his breakfast. No pills. No pressure. 10 days later, he walked in different. Shoulders up, tone stronger. "It's weird," he said. "I didn't expect much, but I feel like I'm waking up again." That's not placebo. That's biology, supported by real food. And he's just one of dozens of men I've seen rebuild their inner strength, starting with something as humble as a piece of fruit. Don't go anywhere, you need to know this: without energy, even healthy hormones and circulation won't matter. You still won't feel like yourself. And that's exactly what we're tackling next. Secret number 3, banana, the energy igniter. You've been told to cut carbs. That fruit has sugar. That bananas are for kids or athletes, not for men in their 60s. But the truth is, what your body needs right now isn't restriction, it's rhythm. Especially when it comes to energy. And bananas? They deliver steady, cellular energy in a way no supplement or synthetic product ever could. Here's what most men over 60 don't realize: fatigue isn't just getting older. It's a breakdown in energy metabolism. Your cells aren't converting nutrients into usable fuel. The result? You wake up tired. You crash midday. You feel mentally foggy. And worst of all, you stop showing up fully, in conversation, in intimacy, in life. Bananas are packed with potassium, vitamin B6, magnesium, and a surprising amino acid called tryptophan, which boosts serotonin and helps regulate mood. Together, these nutrients calm your nervous system, stabilize blood sugar, and provide a slow-burning source of energy that supports your brain, your heart, and yes, your performance. Here's how to do it right: eat one ripe banana in the morning, ideally after your pomegranate juice and avocado. For best results, pair it with 1 tablespoon of almond or peanut butter, and a full glass of water. Why? The healthy fat and hydration work together to regulate glucose absorption, keeping you steady, not spiking. Now let me tell you about Walter. He was 73, a retired school principal, always active, until he wasn't. "I wake up already drained," he told me. "Even after a full night's sleep, I feel like I've got nothing left." He'd stopped eating breakfast, figuring it didn't matter. But it did. I asked him to try something simple: 1 banana, a spoon of almond butter, a glass of water, first thing. That's it. 4 days in, he called me. "Doc, I feel like I can breathe again. Not just in my body, but in my head." His posture improved. His tone changed. His eyes looked brighter. And his wife? She told him she felt like he came back home. That's the power of real, rhythmic energy. And here's the truth: when you combine these 3 foods daily, in the right sequence, your body starts remembering what it was designed to do. But we're not done yet. Because next, I'll show you exactly how to put it all together, morning to night, in a routine your body will thank you for. Don't go anywhere. They told you to be patient. That slowing down after 60 is expected. That if things stop working the way they used to, your energy, your desire, your performance, you should just accept it with dignity. But the truth is, that advice has left millions of men sitting quietly in their own decline, waiting for things to fix themselves while their bodies continue slipping further away. And one of the most common mistakes I see men make is doing nothing. They feel the changes, they know something's off, but they stay silent. They hope it'll pass. Or worse, they tell themselves, this is just what aging feels like. But stay with me, because you really need to hear this. Doing nothing is not neutral. It's not safe. It's actually one of the most dangerous choices you can make at this stage of life. Because when you ignore the early signs, fatigue, weaker mornings, emotional flatness, less drive, you're not just putting up with discomfort. You're allowing key systems in your body to break down unchecked. Your circulation slows. Your testosterone drops. Your cells stop producing energy efficiently. This isn't just aging, it's an avoidable spiral. And if you let it go long enough, your body doesn't just slow down, it stops responding. And if you think that's bad, there's more you need to know. Most men don't even realize how deep the damage goes until something forces them to face it. A blood test. A comment from their partner. A moment of shame in the bedroom they can't forget. And by then, they're not just dealing with performance issues, they're dealing with high blood pressure, cholesterol meds, weight gain, depression. The fire is gone. The man they used to be? Just a memory. Most men don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. And here's the part no one wants to say out loud: men feel ashamed. They think they're the only one going through it. They blame themselves. They don't talk to their friends. They don't ask their doctors. They bottle it up. They suffer quietly. And then they settle. But I'm here to tell you the truth. You're not weak. You're not broken. You've just been misled. You were told this was normal, and that's the biggest lie of all. Because this is too important to keep silent about. The good news? You're here. You're listening. And that means part of you knows, deep down, that it's not too late. You don't have to accept this decline. You don't have to lose who you are. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it's uncomfortable to face. But you deserve better than slow decay. You deserve to feel strong, wanted, alive. You just need the right tools, and a path that's built for men like you. Stay with me, I'm going to help you change this. And that's just the beginning. Because next, I'm going to show you exactly how to take what you've learned, and turn it into a daily plan your body can trust. You need to hear what comes next. Knowing the truth is powerful, but without a plan, knowledge is useless. It's one thing to understand how circulation, testosterone, and energy work together. It's another to turn that understanding into something you can actually do, day by day. That's where most men get stuck. They hear advice that sounds promising, but walk away thinking, okay, but what now? I don't want that for you. You deserve a simple, proven rhythm that works for your life, not just theory. But let's make this real. Here's the plan I've used with hundreds of men over 60. It's not complicated. No pills. No expensive supplements. Just 3 natural steps in the first hour of your day. First, when you wake up, drink 6 ounces of unsweetened pomegranate juice. Make it the first thing your body absorbs. This helps open up your arteries, increases nitric oxide, and sets the tone for better blood flow all day. Next, have half an avocado with your breakfast. Pair it with eggs, toast, or eat it by itself with a little sea salt. That one addition gives your body the healthy fats and minerals it needs to support steady, natural testosterone. Finally, add a ripe banana with a spoon of almond or peanut butter. This combo fuels your cells with clean, long-lasting energy and supports your nervous system. It doesn't have to be complicated. Don't overthink it. The order matters, the timing matters, but what matters most is consistency. Try it for 7 to 10 days. Just this. No big overhauls, no drastic changes. The goal is to build momentum, not perfection. Your body doesn't need more stress, it needs rhythm. And this rhythm, done right, can reset your system from the inside out. Why does it work? Because after 60, your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to. It needs help starting the engine in the morning. Pomegranate wakes up your blood. Avocado rebuilds your hormone foundation. Banana and nut butter feed your cells. When you do these 3 things in the right sequence, you're not guessing, you're sending your body a clear, steady signal. I'm here, I'm ready, let's go. You can do this. Even if it feels silly at first. Even if part of you doubts it. Don't wait until things get worse. Starting small is better than not starting at all. You're not too old. You're not too far gone. And you're not doing this alone. Stick with me, I want you to try this. And there's even more you need to know. Because the way you feel about these changes, emotionally, intimately, as a man, matters just as much as the biology. Stay with me, you'll want to hear the next part. You've just learned 3 of the most powerful, natural tools to restore your blood flow, rebuild your testosterone, and reignite the energy your body has been quietly asking for. This isn't hype. It's not a quick fix. It's not a secret supplement or some trend. It's real medicine, rooted in biology, backed by experience, and designed specifically for men at your stage of life. These aren't theories. These are daily actions you can take, starting tomorrow, to help your body do what it was built to do. This is not just talk, it's real medicine. Now, let me be honest with you. Ignoring this isn't harmless. If you push this aside, keep doing nothing, keep hoping something magically changes, then the fatigue, the flatness, the fading drive, will only get worse. You'll slowly feel yourself slipping into the background of your own life. And I don't want that for you. Because I've seen what happens when men take action, even small action. And I've seen what happens when they don't. I know this isn't easy to talk about. You may feel embarrassed. You may feel ashamed for letting it go this long. But let me tell you right now, you're not broken. You're not done. You can change. Your body is capable of more than you've been told. And if no one else is saying this to you, I will. You still have time to turn this around. It starts with a choice. A moment. A shift. If this message spoke to you, don't stay silent, join the conversation. Type 1 in the comments if you felt seen. Type 0 if you didn't, and tell me what's missing. I read every comment because I care. And if you want more honest, respectful guidance for men over 60, subscribe to this channel now. Hit the bell so you never miss what's coming next. I promise, we're just getting started. Thank you for staying with me to the end. It tells me something powerful, you're ready. You want more from your life. And I'm here to help you get it. Stay with me, more truths are coming your way.